coup d'etat in Peru, a special episode focused in how Peruvian artists are responding to this precise moment, activating our platform as an artivist one. But first, of course, let's think outside the block. First things first, we're not defending former President Vizcarra, we're not defending any corrupted politician. What we're doing is telling you facts, not labeling but discerning from what is a corrupted action. As a Peruvian citizen, communicator professional, and art mover, representing 30 Peruvian artists, which some of them were chased for pointing out corruption during Fujimori time, it is my duty to make this statement. Remember something, passiveness will take us nowhere, and I'm not okay with any type of rat in the system. I'm exhorting you and whoever that wants to express discomfort with this type of actions. The timing during a pandemic was not the best, considering we're 5 months away of an upcoming election with an economy in recession and mass employment. Let's check the following. All parties except one voted in favor to the coup. That's just pure rats. While right now releasing criminals such as Amapolay is being discussed. Yes, a nationalist former army mayor who occupied a police station in Apurímac region. Plus, the educational reform focus in universities is probably going to change by those rats who tried to get their college permissions in past years, but were denied. Here's an example. An image can tell more than my words, right? Yes, that's a fake facade for a wannabe college in my country. How not be disgusted?
Y seguiré trabajando a favor de la corrupción.
These are some of the reasons why you see people marching with masks on and policemen trying to frustrate these. Not because they are defending a former president, but because we had enough. Let's be honest here. No one coups the president to stay just for a few months. Don't you think so? Former President Vizcarra was couped by Congress during a pandemic with 105 votes out of 130 without any legal process confirming the corruption crimes he was accused. A total non-sophisticated mirror effect, considering we got more than 60 congressmen and women with pending crime investigations. According to The Guardian, analysts concurred that the removal was orchestrated by opposition leaders who bitterly opposed the president's anti-graft reforms and his overhaul of higher education, which affected their business interests. The removal of President Martín Vizcarra is a coup d'etat, said Pedro Cateriano, a former prime minister and constitutional lawyer. Without any doubt, the Congress has violated the constitutional order, he said, adding, the Constitution does not allow a sitting president to be accused or politically penalized. A Peruvian president can be investigated and accused when he finishes his mandate, just as it happened with former presidents Alan Garcia, Toledo, Ollantumala, and Pedro Pablo Kuczynski. Yes, we are the example of a country that has prosecuted its presidents. Now, here we have Peruvian artist Lucas Rueckner living in Berlin with a special message to all artists and friends who are protesting.
Hello, my name is Lucas Rueckner. I'm a Peruvian artist living in Berlin since 2 years. I make this video to express myself how the situation is going through my country in this moment. Since the pandemic started, I saw Peru going in a deeply economical and sanitary crisis. Then some scandals appears around the government, around the president. So the Congress take advantage of these scandals to make a new president vacancy. The last Monday, the Congress forced the president to resign, and the president accept take the country and all the citizens in a really uncertain and dark atmosphere. So I make this video to express my solidarity and my support to all my friends that are now in the street, making demonstration, express themselves for this corrupting government that they rule all this period until the next election, that is the next year. So all my friends there, I just want to say that wake up, and we are in the middle of this change, and the future is in us, in our hands.
Thank you so much, Lucas. And again, I'm looking forward to present you next Friday, next Art News, the studio visit that our editor-in-chief, who is currently right over there in Deutschland, so you can get the chance to know more about his world. But as we are going through this specific time, I really wanted to dedicate this full episode about this moment and how artists are expressing themselves. Now I promise more facts. Here we got more. Former President Vizcarra had an 86% of support by the citizens, by the people who didn't approve the coup. But either way, he didn't apply any legal action towards the Congress. Kind of weird, don't you think so? I want to present you the deconstruction time about the punch. This punch meant a lot, and it was given by a lot of Peruvians. How so? Carlos Ezeta, a young Limean boy, gave a punch to a congressman, a spokesman of the party of the supposed current president, while going live in an interview. So I'm not going to give you the full scene because we do not support violence, but it's very important to recognize these as a reaction, no? As a reaction from the citizenship. But first, this reaction brought fear to the congressman, women, and policemen were sent to main avenues, frustrating marches that were supposed to get in front of the Congress building. Some civilians were injured. And I mean, marching is a way of expression, is a civil right. Again, we do not support violence, but the reaction of Carlos Ezeta is important to recognize as a current symptom of most Peruvians, and he was going to get 6 years in jail unless he apologized publicly. Yep, you heard it well, 6 years. While other people punch and rape and do not put a foot on the police station. He ended up apologizing 2 days ago. Politics are rotten in so many different ways and all over the globe. Some are more sophisticated than others, as we've witnessed within time and specifically during this pandemic. But it's a must as citizens to get involved in our local government to make a change. Organize, paint, march, express the best way you know and you relate to. But not thinking about yourself and in a short term, but with a community long-term mindset. Here are some of my favorite artworks done and shared by Peruvian artists during this moment. My wish: transform your anger into strength, and to all Peruvians, let's be more assertive when we vote in the next elections, and not because it's mandatory. Probably by this moment, a soccer match has finished, and for the infinite time, sports has been used to distract the mass from what's important. So what are you doing from your position? If you want to get our press release or more information, enter to our website or send an email to contact@bloc-art.com. Don't forget to share this video, drop your comment below, or send some love from wherever you're watching this. My country is fierce but hurt and needs to heal after this. I bet you know what I mean. Keep safe, be a skeptic, question everything, and think outside the block.